everybody. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. So, I want to sit down and do a retro react. Funny thing about that, I was actually planning on doing this retro react a couple of days ago, and I wanted to do other stuff and catch up with that other stuff before I did this retro react. But what perfect timing to react to this retro react. So, let's review. Let's review on what's going on with Chantal currently. Chantal has been on a bit of a tear, and she was on her main channel yesterday saying that when it comes to the content on the couples channel, that is going to be the content that she's going to have the most problem with people reacting to, especially if the content is not transformative enough by her standards. So, interesting thing about that, I did notice her preference for the copyright strikes, the policy strikes. It only applies to the couples channel, not her main channel, where the bulk of her money is actually made. The couples channel really doesn't make money. So why do the policy strikes and the copyright strikes on the couples channel and not her main channel, when her main channel is where the bulk of the activity takes place? Well, I think it has to do with Salah, because Salah has control over the couples channel. She gave it to him and she said, "This is your channel now." I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if a deal was struck where he would get most of the money from the couples channel or all of the money from the couples channel. But I did notice her saying that she was not going to do the copyright / policy strikes on her main channel. It was just for the couples channel. Now, her take on that is the reason why she's doing that is because, quote, "because we put so much time and work into our couples channel and we want to do these vlogs," even though there's very little effort put into the vlogs. I mean, we're not talking about high definition, high quality productions here. We're not talking about drones being used for aerial footage and high quality filming equipment and really great angles and really interesting shots. What did she do for the couples vlog? She and Salah, they, in my opinion, she went to do a visa hop, visa run. There was a place nearby. They went to that place and they walked around and got some food and didn't do much of anything. But that place just happened to be near the border where she might have gotten her visa renewed. And they just took a stroll through and used that for content. But there was nothing high quality about it. And that was the bulk of the couples vlog. And that was the one that was put on the couples channel that she put up and then she took down and then she put it back up again. And in the process of taking it down and putting it back up, she went after smaller channels such as Kelly and Unicorn Pondu. And why did she go after the smaller channels? Because she feels, because they're small, they won't fight back. She even said that out loud long ago. Oh, they're small. They don't have a big enough following or making enough money to fight back. So, like a schoolyard bully, she goes after the smaller channels, feeling that they're weaker or somehow inferior and they don't have the strength to fight back, or maybe they'll get scared and they'll just run away from YouTube. You know, she's too much of a coward to go pick on somebody her own size. No, she's going to pick on somebody much smaller. So, I would like to remind everyone of something that happened long ago. something significant. So anybody that's familiar with Nader El-Shami, Chantal put the battery in his back, and he issued well over 100 privacy complaints against different channels. He just went on his YouTube studio, see if his image in any way had been used. He didn't go through every video and see if the content was transformative. He just threw strikes out left and right. Chantal does not like the reaction channels, but she does have a pattern of using other people to do her dirty work. So she had Nader throw all those privacy complaints, all those copyright strikes. And what ultimately happened was that people stopped talking about Nader. They stopped reacting to Nader. And I guess nobody told Nader that even bad press is good press. It's publicity. It gets attention on what you're doing. So she used Nader to get back at the reaction channels, and it affected his channel. And look at his channel now. Nobody watches him. He's really not making money. So she did that to Nader. And isn't it funny, y'all? Isn't it an amazing coincidence that she gives the Salah and Chantal channel to Salah? It says, here you go. This is your channel now. And a bunch of strikes were sent out through that channel, not her channel, which is going to lead to viewership and views and money being affected on that channel. Chantal, you're so evil. You're so evil. You're so devious. I don't think Salah even realizes how devious you are. The fact that I think you're doing this on purpose. By affecting the viewership and the views and the money of a channel from one of your guys, that just means you get more control of them. I don't think he's really put two and two together. The fact that you're configuring things to where your main channel stays safe and you continue to make money off of your main channel, and all the side channels that you give to these men just to make sure they don't make a lot of money or barely anything at all, just to make sure you maintain control. You're going to do things on purpose to keep the views low, to keep the money low. So is this a form of control for you? Just making sure the Salah doesn't make too much money off the couple's channel? Because if he makes too much money, he might run off on you. Is that why you did it? You put the battery in his back to go after people? And does he realize that whoever's throwing out the strike, whether it's you, whether it's him, if he throws out a strike, somebody can appeal it, and then he's going to have to go through all the headache and the expenses to fight the strike. Like, people can just take him to court and go, I'm fighting this. And those people that are being struck, they can sue for damages. All legal costs, all of it. And how many channels are out there? There's quite a few. Quite a few. Way too many. Neither you nor Salah has that kind of money. Not even you has that kind of money. So he's not going to be able to come to the States to go through the court system to fight the strikes, and neither are you. Or is the plan to not fight them at all? Is the plan that you'll throw out the privacy strikes, the privacy complaints, the copyright strikes on the basis that what you're trying to do is knock these smaller channels off to the sidelines for at least a week or 2 weeks. And in your mind, that means for at least a week or 2 weeks, there's less people covering you and you might make more money. Is that the thinking? Is that the thinking? That you're just trying to push some of the channels off to the side. You can't push the bigger channels off to the side. So let's go for the smaller channels. Let's go for them. Let's put them on the bench so that they can't play ball for 7 days, 14 days. Because right now is the highest paying point of the year. The holiday season is when YouTubers who are monetized get paid the most money. So of course you want to bench at least a few of those people to try to boost up your income. And then of course there's that nonsense of revenue sharing. Tell me you're broke without telling me you're broke. Or is it that you're not broke and you're just spending more money than you're making? And maybe Salah has some complaints about that. So to pacify him, you have to act like you're doing something when you know you really can't. But maybe you're trying to promise him more money. So let's come up with this harebrained idea of, I'm going to make them share their revenue with us, Salah. Like, I don't know what's going on with you, but like I said, I did notice that you're not coming for the channels on your main channel. It's all going to happen on the couples channel. And the stupid thing is, you guys don't do much on there anyway. So is this a ploy to control the money on the couples channel and make sure that he doesn't make too much money? And at some point, you plan to put him on the bench permanently. You're making all this ruckus right now because maybe there's a plan in place to drop him. But before you drop him, you're going to make sure that he doesn't make money after you're done with him. Is that it? I'm just speculating here. So tell y'all what. Let's go over all the Twitter stuff. And then we're going to do a retro react to a video that was done, a live that she did, courtesy of a channel called the Looney Tubes. And this one is called Foodie Beauty. Blackout is no bother. Still reason to rage. They'll watch controversy anyway. And this has to do with the point in time where Chantal was still living at the Canadian villa. Chantal really got everybody angry over what happened with BBJ. She got everyone so mad that a lot of channels were talking about a blackout, just not reacting to her for a while. And you would think that that would make Chantal very happy, because isn't the attitude of, I want them to stop reacting to me? You would think that she would celebrate, but she didn't. She was raging about it. Isn't that weird? Isn't that wild? She was raging about it. Like, who do they think they are? And they're not going to do that. I mean, she was so mad. She was so mad. But we're going to go over that. But let's go over this stuff on Twitter first. Let's see what the rest of Twitter has to say about this nonsense of her and the copyright, okay? All right. So for those of you that are on Twitter, if you'd like to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. So this has to do with the couples vlog, courtesy of Tat Von B, saying, I think he's not wearing the wedding ring because they are in public and are not legally married, or he's totally embarrassed for people to think they are married. Plus, the horse is meant for a small family, not Foodie. Yeah, like, that's not even a horse. That's a pony. Ponies are small. They're built small. I feel so bad for that horse. Get off the cart, Foodie. You weigh entirely too much for that poor pony to carry you. Indy says, if only all reactors would just give Foodie Beauty what she wants and just started reacting to a different cow. Now that would be hilarious. Just watch her beg for the attention back at her again. Del Pondu says Chantel checking her bank account to see if she can afford multiple international cases concerning the copyright of her content. She ain't got no money in there. Keep checking, girl. That number is not going to go up. Queen of WTF says, yeah, okay. I personally don't really pay attention or cover the couples channel. I don't want to see or hear Salah. But wouldn't it make more sense to do this for the main channel? Yeah, you would think so. Because like I said, that's where the bulk of her money is made. But she's always thinking about herself. She's always thinking about her side of the chessboard and her income. So if she gave the couples channel to Salah, and it's his now, if he's getting the bulk of the money or all of the money, she doesn't care what happens to it because it's out of her hands. And she's going to use the couples channel to cause a bunch of crap for the reaction channels, because if all the trouble comes back on the couples channel, it's no big loss to her. As a matter of fact, she might look at that as a win, because if the channel is owned by Salah, and if there's any kind of plan in place to get rid of him, then nothing would make her more happy than to make sure that not only is she getting rid of him, but he's not making any money off of her or because of her after the fact. So it's a double win in her book. You know, using this channel as a cat's paw to go after other people. And when she's ready to let Salah loose, when she's ready to let go, she's going to leave him exactly as she found him. He's not going to be making a crap ton of money because of her after the fact. But let's watch this clip really quick from Queen of WTF.
But you're not going to, like, you're not going to steal our content anymore, basically, you know? So it's a pain in the ass because you have to be constantly looking for your work, and like you're like, you know, I'm sure you think it's,
You don't have to look for your work. A little information from my viewers. So if you have a YouTube studio on your channel and you are doing content, if somebody is using your content, YouTube Studio will let you know. They will alert you immediately if somebody is using your content, and they'll even let you know how much. So you don't have to look for your name. If the YouTube bots have picked up on somebody using your content, it'll show up in Studio where you can see it, and then you can decide from there how you want to deal with that. She looks for her name because she's a narcissist. She's all over Twitter. She's all over Instagram. She's all over TikTok. She's all over YouTube. And it's all she does with her time is look up her name. She wants to know what people are saying. She wants to know if maybe she did something in a video or a live that's a no-no and somebody else caught it and she didn't catch it. Because if she hears about a no-no that she did that somebody else saw, she's going to go back to that live or that video and edit it out. Sometimes she catches her mistakes. Sometimes Girl World catches the mistakes. So she kind of uses Girl World as mistake checkers. If we see something or we notice something that she forgot about and we point it out, she goes, oh, I should fix that. So you don't have to look for your name, Foodie.
is it worth it, whatever. But yeah, we want to grow our channel as a travel channel, and like I want to.
You know what I'm noticing? I'm noticing her face when she says that. Look at her face. She's not looking at the camera when she says that. The feeling is that she's not looking to grow that channel. That she's really not interested in doing the couple's content. She's not interested in traveling. She's not interested in doing content with him. She doesn't like to leave the house. She doesn't like to move, period, because she's not well. She's hundreds and hundreds of pounds overweight. So moving around for her is very painful. Whenever they go out to do a couples vlog, it's a whole big deal where he has to promise her some kind of food item to get her big butt out off the couch. That couples channel is just a throwaway channel. She doesn't care about it, especially after she gave it to Salah. It's like a whatever channel. And that's exactly how she's treating it.
I put more work. I want to research more how to do like more quality vlogs and stuff like that. And, you know, so I think it's like, I don't know.
You know, if she really wanted to research quality vlogs, that's easy. You can go on YouTube and look at other people who do the traveling vlogs and take notes of what they're doing, how they're doing it, where they're going, what equipment they might be using. You can go on Google search and find out the best equipment for vlogging. You can do all of that if you care.
It's just, to me, it's worth it to copyright vlogs that we spend a lot of time investing in, you know?
This last couple's vlog, what was the investment? What was the investment? You were doing a visa run / visa hop. You were right there by the border. The place was nearby. So you were up that way anyway. You went to this place. It didn't look too terribly expensive. You walked around. You did some window shopping in the shops. You didn't really buy anything. You ate some food. You got some footage. And then you went back home. So what was the investment? It wasn't as if you spent tens of thousands of dollars to buy out a location. There was nothing luxurious about it. So why are you acting like you're a blogger that you spend so much money and time and on all the things needed for a great blog when you don't? You and Salah, if anything, you're looking for the most cost-free stuff to do. And you don't even make it interesting. You don't know how to take something and make the most of it. And let's talk about this revenue sharing, Chantal. Let's talk about it. Can we talk about it? I think we can. Let's talk about this revenue sharing. Because, you know, that's another one of your harebrained ideas. Honestly, you should be paying us. Okay? Because we take your boring content and we make it interesting. We work harder on your content than you do. You just film a bunch of stuff and then throw it up on the internet. You don't spend any extra time trying to find ways to keep it interesting. No, the reaction channels do that. That's why you shouldn't be asking for revenue sharing. Because we actually put work into your content. You haven't worked on your content in years. Literally years. Moving down, Fat Cal says penalties for misusing the copyright claims on YouTube. Anyone struck by Foodie Beauty should appeal. What will happen is that Foodie will have 10 days to either withdraw the strike or take further to court, which she can't afford. Let's look here. And this is courtesy of Fat Cow. It says making false copyright infringement claims on YouTube can result in various penalties and consequences for the claimant. Here are some potential repercussions. 1. Legal liability. Filing false copyright claims can expose the claimant to legal action. The affected party, such as the content creator, may pursue legal remedies, including filing counter notifications, seeking damages, or even initiating a lawsuit for fraudulent claims. 2. Account consequences. YouTube takes false copyright claims seriously and may take action against the claimant's account. Pay attention, Chantal. This can include penalties such as strikes, suspensions, or even termination of the account, especially for repeat offenders. 3. Reputation damage. Engaging in false copyright infringement claims can harm the claimant's reputation within the YouTube community and beyond. It may lead to a negative publicity, loss of trust, and damage to the claimant's online presence. Well, Chantal doesn't have to worry about that one because she's got a bad reputation. She has no shame. 4. Perjury and legal consequences. Submitting false copyright claims, particularly those made in bad faith or with malicious intent, may constitute perjury. If pursued in court, the claimant could face legal consequences and the associated penalties for lying under oath. Think about that, Chantal. You want to F around? You can find out. Don't be arrogant and think just because these channels are small that they won't fight back, because trust me, some of us may surprise you. Remember what happened with Mrs. Fields? Yeah, small channel. You went after her and she fought back. That really shocked you, didn't it? Even the small channels, just because we're small, don't count us out. You spend enough time on your channel and you put in the hours making content and building it up, you'll be doggone if you let somebody take it away from you or damage it in some way. We will fight for what we've made. Okay, number 5, financial repercussions. In some cases, if the claimant loses a legal dispute or if their false claim is determined to be malicious, they may be liable for paying the opposing party's legal fees and other damages. So, thank you for posting that, Fat Cow. That was very informative. So, Chantal, think about all the reaction channels. Think about all the clip channels and all the channels you're trying to go after. How many people can you take on at once? How many fights do you want to be involved in? How many legal fees can you afford to pay? You are going to bankrupt yourself yet again if you keep this up. You understand? You'll bankrupt yourself again. You'll have another bankruptcy on your record. You will go bust. This is stupid. This is so stupid. This is really stupid. And it's especially stupid when you think back through your history. Remember when you first started and your channel was growing? You knew about the reactors, but you understood how it worked. Yeah, people reacted to you, but that was good for your channel because it got the word out there. Well, the system is the same as it ever was. The only difference is your problem with food is completely out of control and you spend more money than you make. You're completely out of control with your spending. And because you won't tone it down, you have less money in your pocket. That and the fact that you're supporting not just one man, but 2. You know you're giving money to Natter and Salah and supporting your household. Like, your overhead is crazy. But this is all stuff that you signed up for. You chose to sign up for it. You chose to support 2 men. Don't get mad at Girl World. We are not responsible for that. We didn't make those choices for you. Don't get mad at us and think you're going to take our money away from us because no. Even if you could, there's not much to take. Okay? There's not much to take. Trust me. Trust me. Small channels don't make much. But if you want to take it there, if you want things to get ugly, some people are going to fight back. And you're not going to like it. You're not going to like it at all. Okay. Next, Freya's cat says, I'm sorry, but did Foodie Beauty say she didn't get the mansion because she went to one meeting with the owners in hijabi and it's discrimination? The audacity of this one. Yeah, I think she did say that. But I'm kind of sus about the whole mansion situation. If it was her actual real thing, because there were things that she was saying back then that didn't make any kind of sense. Like she wasn't even living there, and she was saying that the owners of the mansion, because she was a YouTuber, they were going to install mirrors just for her. What? Huh? You're not even buying the place. You're renting and they're going to install mirrors just for you because you're a YouTuber. Okay. Sure. Okay, Jan. Like, and Pete's even told on Foodie and said, no, it wasn't a mansion. It was just a regular house. So she lied. She tried to tell everybody it's a mansion with a coffee bar, and it was just a regular house. And there's nothing wrong with a regular house, but Foodie can't do things in the ordinary way and be cool with it. It's always got to be better than everybody else. So let's just take an ordinary house and say it's a mansion when it's really not. Nana's Spiked Tea says, Salat, shut up. You don't get it. The reaction channels and people who give Foodie attention are the ones keeping her channel relevant, period. So stop complaining about it or keep on. No one cares. So Queen of WTF is giving us this screenshot. Here's his comment saying, better not to see anyone stealing our content anymore while they're sitting on their high horse doing nothing, losers. You know what, Salah? You know what? I'll give you a double feature today, bro. Sitting on my high horse doing nothing, huh? When I do my reacts, they're like between an hour and a half to 2 hours a piece. And I might do more than one in one day. So you got to sit here and do the react. You got to make the thumbnail. You got to put it all together. Put it on YouTube, which takes a little bit of time. That's not doing nothing, Salah. That is not doing nothing. Stealing our content. Dude, what do? You walk beside Chantal. You drive the car to take her where she wants to go. You don't do much of anything. Loser. Useless bag of flesh you are. Nana Spike T says, riddle me this. Since Foodie Beauty wants to pull the copyright card, seems that the song that he plays over and over is copyrighted. So by their logic, they too are content thieves. Huh? Could those streams be reported? Give it up, Salah. Yeah, let's talk about that. That song Crazy Frog, copyrighted. The song Crazy Frog is copyrighted. Look, ownership. The original owners of Crazy Frog are Cactus Films and Eric. Licensing. King Features Syndicate represents Crazy Frog for licensing in North America, including apparel, accessories, and collectibles. Copyright claim. In 2018, Cactus Films and Winequist filed a trademark claim for Crazy Frog music. Boom! That's how you do it. You want to put a copyright claim on something, you got to go through the right legal channels. And apparently they did. So Chantal, you have Salah playing that song over and over. He is in essence playing copyrighted music. So who's the content thief here? Who's the content thief? I think it's you. I think it's him. Up. And here's the original artist of that song, Axel F. by Harold Faltermeyer. Copyright Sony ATV Harmony. So that's 2 copyrights. You had the person who originally made the song, and then you have Crazy Frog, who had their own version, also copyrighted. So that's two copyright violations right there. Yeah, you're the content thief, Chantal. Yup says Foodie Beauty's couples channel is no longer registered in Canada, which suggests it was given to Salah to control completely. So, Beezers, if you watch content on that channel, then you're aligning Salah's pockets, not Foodie. Oh, look. Let's look. Look at the screenshot. Uh-huh. So it's registered to him, not to her. Like I said, it's a throwaway channel. She threw it away. She gave it to him to make him happy, you know, to shut him up. So that's interesting. So let's get on to the retro react, where she was bothered because everybody was mad at her over the BBJ thing. And we were like, you know what? We're so sick of this biatch. We're going to do a blackout. And for those out there that were around at that time that might be wondering, why can't the reaction community do a complete blackout? Please understand that there are so many archive reaction clip channels out there. It would be absolutely impossible for all of them to do a blackout all at once, to coordinate something of that magnitude. It's not just a few people reacting to Chantal. We're talking like 50, 60, 70 channels, maybe more. So trying to coordinate everybody together all at the same time to do a blackout, it's never going to happen. I mean, some people could, by choice, do their own blackouts of her content. But for everybody to just go dark and not react to her when there's that many channels involved, it would be huge. But because there's so many, it'd be hard to just coordinate everybody together all at the same time. So let's watch this wonderful archive video courtesy of the Looney Tubes. And again, I'll be leaving a link for the original video down below in the description. And let's go back to Chantal's past, where she was actually mad about people doing a blackout. Let's do this.
Hey, Vicky. Okay, we have a lot to talk about. I don't like being at Orange Tulip. It gives me fucking high. I'm like, I need to get some on the way home. Oh my god, the date. Hi, Monica. Everybody. Hi, if I missed you. Okay, what the fuck? I'm just finding out from stale garlic stupid toast. Okay, garlic, all reaction channels like this person are morons. Let me tell you why. What's this blackout thing they're going to do tomorrow? So you know what we're going to do? We're going to fucking extra party hard, extra beast hard tomorrow. Are you guys actually going to black me out tomorrow? Are you fucking kidding? These people who I pay their bills with my content are...
I'm laughing because how ridiculous this situation is. You would think Chantal would be dancing in the street out of joy, putting flowers in her hair and dancing in the street, just celebrating. Oh, they're not going to react to me. Wonderful. This is great news. This is exactly what I wanted. This is a dream come true. I never thought I'd see the day when it would happen. But no, she's mad. She's so mad. Why are you mad? Why aren't you happy? I mean, make it make sense. Make it make sense. This person, Foodie Beauty, Chantal Marie, mad. Because the reaction channels, some of them were saying, we're doing a blackout. She doesn't like to hear that. She goes, who do you think they are? I pay their bills and I pay their rent and they're doing a blackout. Well, apparently you don't pay our bills. Apparently you don't pay our rent, because if that were true, Chantal, then there wouldn't have been a blackout. There would have been no talk of a blackout. You know? Even if somebody's giving you money, even if you're making money off that person, sometimes it's not about the money, it's about the principle. It's about the principle of a thing, and that matters more than any amount of money. The reaction channels are doing a blackout because they were just sick of your crap with BBJ. It was to prove a point. Like all the griping and the yelling and the complaining that you do about the reactors. And you put out this vibe of, we need you. The truth of the matter is, you need us. You need the reactors around you. And I know you've seen firsthand the power that the reaction community has. You've seen it over and over and over again, that if there's a channel out there that's interesting, that's great, that has great content, if the reactors find out about it, they'll start talking about it. And then word will spread from one reactor to another until everybody knows. And the next thing you know, that channel, whoever it is, if they start out having a really small channel, within a matter of a couple of days, they got a couple thousand new subs. And then our audience will know about them too. And their subs will keep growing. A person who has a small channel, if the reactors hear about them and they like them, they can go from being in a place where they have very little subs and they're not close to monetization to being literally monetized overnight. Within a matter of like 24 to 48 hours, they can have 1,000 new subs or 2,000. And then all they got to do is get their watch hours in and they're good to go. So you know the power that we have. You know, that many eyes on someone, it's beneficial. No matter who that person is, whether it's you or somebody else. And I think deep down, you are afraid of losing your place in the spotlight. You're afraid of losing your place. You're afraid of being replaced. And yet, at the same time, you're not working to keep your place. You're just sitting on the throne, but you're not earning it, which opens up the floor to somebody else coming along and kicking you off your throne. So you need to get to work. You really need to get to work. Do something. Anything. Pick something. Something fun, something interesting, something fresh, something we haven't seen nor heard before. Try it. But one thing you should not be doing or encouraging Salah to do is throw around those privacy strikes and those copyright strikes. You want to talk about biting the hand that feeds you? You try to get rid of us, you'll starve. Oh, you'll starve. And what about your food habit? Isn't that a concern? It is, isn't it? How much money does it take to satisfy that food habit? To buy takeout 3 or 4 times a day? It's a lot, right? I mean, the last time you talked about it, you told us that you were spending easily $4,000 a month on food. And that was just a few years ago. Where's your habit at these days? And I'm not making fun of it. I'm not making fun of your habit. I'm just pointing something out. That because you let your addictions and your habits grow completely out of control to the point where you need to crowdsource and crowdfund money to keep them all going, maybe it would not be a wise decision to mess around with the ecosystem that is the reaction channels that keep eyes on your channel and keep you relevant and help make you interesting. maybe it's not wise to mess around with all of that.
They're gonna black me out because why? And then he goes, he's so desperate for content. He's like, well, the way she treats her pets is quite despicable. You moron! I had an appointment for him tomorrow. Tomorrow. What, Blackout? Apparently reaction channels are not going to watch me tomorrow. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. When's rent due? On August 1st? Fucking idiot. Oh my god, I need a pogo for this fucking shit. Oh, I hate people. Fuck, don't even get me started.
Look at her. She's mad. She is so mad. Why aren't you celebrating, Chantal? You should be celebrating. You weren't celebrating then. This is crazy.
Hey, what's up, hotties? Black Cillian. Oh, they'll be watching. I'm going to do some pure controversial tomorrow.
There you go. There you go. That is the narcissist in her. Oh, they're not going to watch me? I want them to watch me. To make sure they watch me, I'm going to be extra. So you're admitting you want our attention. You want all the attention. Got to fill up the room with attention because only that will be enough. She wants all the attention. That's why she behaves the way that she behaves. She could get attention being good, but she doesn't want that kind of attention. She wants the attention from being bad. She wants that negative attention. She feeds off of it. But look how thirsty she is for attention. She's talking about, I'm going to be extra, so they have to pay attention to me.
I'm going to do something extra controversial tomorrow, and you know you're going to watch, you fucking morons. Like, I'm sorry, but that is moronic behavior. Like,
ma'am, you want to talk about moronic behavior? All the vitriol that you pass out to the reaction channels saying you hate us. We are content thieves. We are vultures. In this moment, you hear that there's going to be a blackout, that we're not going to react to you. And you flip out, which makes no sense. Like you got what you wanted, or people are telling you you're going to get what you want, and you're not happy about it. Why? Why not? You should have been ecstatic in this moment. Like I said, dancing in the street with flowers in your hair. And you're actually angry over the idea of a blackout being done.
what? You're going to black me out because of my behavior?
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding? What behavior? What behavior? What behavior? Pogo and Putin bees. Okay, so anything amazing? No, that wasn't a sarcastic cough. Okay, I need to get my fucking ass out here. Sorry. So anyways, hi, AA. Poop on the long road. That man looking like a snack. Snort fake Coke and bounce off the ball in the buff. I Chandali saw that and I thought that's cutting off their nose to spite their face. Oh my god, if there was any better definition than to cut your nose off to spite your face, because no one gives a shit if you're blacking me out. Good. At least, you know what? I'm going to get more views tomorrow because I'm going to
think so? You really think so? That's the assumption, but assumptions are not fact. Assumptions are definitely not facts. So the thinking is, or it was then what it is now. The thinking is, if I get rid of these reaction channels or they're not reacting to me, then I'm going to get more views because they're not going to be in the room in the way for me to get views. Right? That's the way you think, Chantal. But you're forgetting something. The people that are on the girl world side, they are not fans of yours. and they will never be your fans, and they will never be Beezers, and they will never go directly to your channel and give you a view. Never. It doesn't matter if we're around or not. They will still never go to your channel and watch you. Watching through the reaction channels is the only way that some of our audience, they can and will watch you. They're not going to put money into your pocket by giving you a view, by sending you a super chat. They watch you in an alternative way through someone else. That's how they feel the most comfortable. So this thinking of, if I get rid of these channels, I will get more money, it's incorrect. Because the reactors being around or not around, the people that are in our audience, if they don't like you, they don't like you. And you can't force them to watch you. You can't force them to watch you. You can't force them to spend money on you. They either want to or they don't. But knocking out what you think are the competition or channels that you feel are a problem, it's not going to increase your bank account.
You're going to do something and you are not covering it. So good luck with your blackout. They think you own Natter's channel. There's no proof of that. So why are there, so what would they think? Like, they're stupid.
Actually, the Natter El Shami channel, that was her channel. She created the channel for him. She even said so. I'm going to go look for the stream where she talked all about it. She was mad at him and she detailed everything that she did for Natter. She said it outright. I made the channel for him. I set it up for him, helped him get it monetized. I filmed the videos. I created the thumbnails. I mean, she went point by point with everything that she did for that channel. She created it. And because she created it and it was under her account, it quickly got monetized. When you are a new channel, it may take a while to get monetized. But if you're a YouTuber and you've already got a monetized channel, the second channel might get monetized a little bit faster. So Natter's channel got monetized unusually fast, unusually quick. But that channel was connected to her bank account. And she got the money for it. And that's why once a month, when she got paid, Natter had to wait on the money from her so that she would give it to him. She always maintains control of the money. Because by controlling the money, she controls her men. She always configures it to where the man is codependent on her and he has no access to money if she has anything to say about it. So she had control of the Natter El Shami channel. And look, she gave the Salah and Chantal channel to Salah. And she's already making moves to make problems for that channel. You know, putting the battery in his back to throw strikes at people. And he doesn't understand or is thinking about the long-term repercussions of doing that. That the channel is really small. And the content isn't that great. And the money already sucks. But throwing out strikes will mean that the money on that channel is going to get even worse. So by the end, that channel won't even be making much, if anything at all. But her main channel, where she's not going to throw the strikes, is going to continue to make money. Like, her income is safe. It's not going to be affected. That's why she's throwing the strikes on the other channel and not her main. Because if she did it on her main, that would kill off the rest of her channel. That would be the final nail in the coffin, and she knows it. and she's depending on YouTube. She needs every dime, dollar, and nickel that she can get her hands on, and so she's not going to F around with her own income. Not that way. That sister channel, the side channel, the Salah and Chantal channel, it's a throwaway channel. That's why she doesn't care.
Maybe think less. Maybe that would do you some favors in life. God, motherfuck. It's the stupidest I've heard in my entire life. And I've heard some stupid shit. All right, let's go get some fucking orange julep. I'm not bringing you with me. I'm scared. I don't want to go there. I'm hot guys. I'm like ordering pogos in front of hot guys. Anyways,
can I just point something out really quick? Chantal, look at this video. Just take a look at it. This was over 2 years ago. This was you at the orange julep. Look at yourself over 2 years ago and think about how you look now, how you feel now. You're much more alive here than you are now. You're much more active here than you are now. Like you're in your element. You're in Canada. You're on familiar ground. You're going to places of which you are familiar. You had the car to get you there. You could go where you wanted to go and do what you wanted to do. And that made you happy to have that freedom to do what you wanted to do and nobody told you what to do. You lost that when you went to Kuwait and you signed on to be with Salah. You chose to give it up. And by giving up your freedom and giving up your free will, you gave up part of your happiness. And that's why you've been unhappy for so long. And yet you just can't admit how unhappy you are. You just can't swallow your pride. You're choking on it. Absolutely choking on it.
Is that the stupidest thing you've ever heard in your life? I'm deceased. How you so funny while angry? That guy really wants to get up. Number one, what kind of man? Like, no, I'm sorry. Okay, women, ladies, sexually active ladies, would it dry your vaginas up instantly and make your ovaries hide inside your gallbladder if you saw a man create a channel and cash in on girl drama? Are you fucking gross? Ew. Excuse me. No. Never. I mean,
hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Chantal, you've had 2 men in your life. Actually, 3 men. I forgot about Pete. Sorry. 3 men in your life that you brought them into girl world and they just started to flap their gums about it. There was Pete, there was Natter, there was Salah. So you brought men into girl world and they started flapping their gums about the girl world drama when they really had nothing to say. So you want to talk about a content creator reacting, yet you bring men into girl world that have nothing interesting to say, that are not intelligent. They're just there. That is so sad and pathetic.
what? Really? Bitch.
And even now to this day, Salah still goes off about different channels and different channel creators when his claim to fame is finding you and treating you like a cow and going to you every day for the daily milk. He's not a successful business owner. He's not making his own money. He is just an on-camera husband that gets paid to run you around to places and go get your takeout. Glorified assistant, more or less.
Drama, that's what you're going to do? And then you're going to worry about my cats? Like, oh, I'll kiss Sam for you when I get home, okay? I'll breast for you. With my cats, goalies. Dryer. Oh my god. They make exactly. I can never dry. I can't relate. I'm sure. Okay, watch his videos, Will. Okay, and watch. He's probably striking me for bullying and harassment. The very people who talk shit about me and
What
make up
lies? If you say things like that, Chantal, the burden of proof is on you. What lies? And how can we lie about you if we put your video on, people can hear you, people can see you, and we're just commenting on what you say and what you do? What lies are told when people can hear and see both sides of the conversation at the same time?
Like the fact that I don't take care of my cats or that I own Natter's channel are the same ones
You do. You did. You did. You did.
who strike me because you're stupid. Chantal had Natter's password. I never had his password. He put it into my phone like so many. He's changed his password so many times since then.
Yeah, but until the password was changed, when you got mad at Natter, you would do things like delete his live streams. And how would you be able to delete his live streams unless you had administrative power? Unless you were the one who created the channel in the first place and you set it up. So it was set up by you. And I don't know if you guys had an argument and he changed the password or something so that you couldn't do it, or the email was changed so you couldn't do that anymore. But in the beginning, at least, you had full control of that channel.
Daily stoicism reminder. Yeah. Thanks for the super chat. Drive like the fountain of youth. No, I don't own his channel. Do you think he would let me own his channel? Like the fact that you think you know Natter in one breath and then the next you're like, she owns his channel. That fucking guy would not let me own anything of his. Are you kidding? So which one is it?
But wait, this is the same man who let you pay the rent, pay the phone bill, buy the groceries, buy him an iPhone, buy him an iPad, buy him new clothes, take him on trips. I'm sensing a pattern here, Chantal. I'm sensing a pattern with him that's also present in yourself. Neither one of you like responsibility. Neither one of you like hard work. So if you encounter a person or a situation which means you get out of the work, but you still get the reward, you'll take it. So he saw you as an opportunity to get money and things without having to work for them. So he just let you do whatever you wanted. Oh, you want to pay for this? You want to pay for that? Sure. You want to set up the channel? Awesome. You want to film the videos and edit them and make the thumbnails? Wonderful. That means I don't have to do it. All I have to do is kick back, cook the food that you buy, do the party favors that you also buy, and deal with you once in a while, and life is good. And so he did. At the time that you created the channel for him, he didn't know anything about YouTube. And you came across as Miss Helpful. Oh, I'll do all this stuff for you because I know how. You weren't really being helpful. You were taking advantage of the fact that you knew more about something than he did. You know, spinning your sticky web of deceit and manipulation and control all around him, thinking that would trap him with you forever, and it didn't. And you're doing the same thing with Salah too.
Make up your mind again, because you know, I want to go. Who wants to go for me? You guys want to come with me? No, because it's hard to carry everything. Typo's doing the most. I'm going to go and park in that parking lot after me eats. Pete said it, like, how long ago was that? And he doesn't know. He even said, like that was so long ago. And then he said, oh, he doesn't know you don't know his channel? Like,
remember,
like,
rule number one, Chantal lies.
Since then. It's so easy to prove. He fucking proved it. He showed his AdSense, Nader El Shami. He showed it. You morons. This is why the title is morons. They're determined to give me a stroke. Oh, I'm not stroking out. Don't worry, I'm okay. I just find it so stupid. Uber Eats from the door to your car. Do you think I should? Hi, Mimi. I'm gonna talk about everything when I get back. I'm gonna go get food, okay? Am I gonna get a lawyer? No, fuck. I'm not spending any time on these stupid morons who are bothered. Your channel's about me, but you're gonna black me out. Okay. Cut your nose despite your face.
Look at her. She's irritated. She's so irritated. Like, how dare these peasants block out their queen? They should bow down to me. She's having the opposite reaction she should be having if she was true to her emotions and her anger. If you're angry at a bunch of people and you don't like them and you're always saying, I wish they would all just go away. I don't like them. They are thieves. They are vultures. They are zombies. Why aren't you happy with the idea of all of us just not reacting to you for a week or a few days? Why are you so irritated? Why are you so mad?
It's nice solidarity. We're going to be beezing. No one cares, right? Right? I'm going to leave a crack open. I gotta brush my wig again. Right. I mean, take us with you. Yeah, but I can't carry everything then.
You know, this was during the time period with Chantal. She was using filters, but not extreme filters. And this was back when she was weighing about 200 pounds less.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I said 200 pounds because she's gained about just that much in Kuwait.
Like, I don't understand even what that's so stupid. Like, it's embarrassing for you. All of my fucking beezers we're gonna be beezing. It's not going to affect me in any way.
Then why are you mad? Stop being mad.
Foodie beauty is for the girls and gays only. A straight man getting involved is very, very, very disgusting and gross.
What?
Relaxed and giddy? Because I had to see that stupid bullshit. And then that triggered me. All right, I'm gonna go get food. I'll be back.
Just leaves the live stream running. She could easily stop the live stream and restart again. But this is another thing that Chantal did to run up the meter. Like, she would go places and then leave the phone in the car, and the live stream would be going, and then, 15 minutes would go by and then she comes back. Like, here's an example of that right now. Oh, now she's coming back.
Yo. Okay. Let's go eat somewhere more private. Sorry that took forever, guys. It's because there's a big lineup. Okay, let's go eat somewhere private. Let's go. Can I go through here? Pops come. I'm just eating, hanging out. So, sucer my bowl. I'm gonna park here and look at the orange and eat and be like, orange tulips. Hello. Let's eat. Lock my door.
And can I just say, Chantal, this is such odd behavior. I mean, you got your food and you got your car. You could easily take the food home and eat it there. Why are you eating it in your car outside at night? Like, what is with that? What's with that?
All right, you want to talk about my date? Mary R. Welcome to Very Important News. Ready to peace. Someone's gonna steal you guys? Is that what you thought?
You know, I haven't seen this video in so long. And I just can't get over the difference in Chantal, how she was then, how she looks now, how she acts now. I mean, it's almost night and day. She had a lot more energy then than she does now. She barely moves these days. I mean, like, holy crap, dude.
Sorry for the light. Stupid business. You're not even open. The card tray is that. Yeah. Let's see. So I have a poke. So
No. No. I forgot she ate during this one. Okay, is she done eating? Does she ever get done eating? Oh, wait, what is she doing? Okay, we're going to get past the eating part.
as usual. At least wasted. I got a pogo, Alyssa, and I got an Italian poutine. So it seems Foodie Beauty is going to go to the police. No, Foodie Beauty's not. Foodie Beauty's getting porked in a fucking hotel. While you weirdos obsess about me.
Chantal, excuse me. You know, people who get their bells rang on the regular, they don't talk about getting their bells rang on the regular. It's people like yourself where it rarely happens that you feel the need to tell the rest of the world. And that is just, oh my God, that face. Oh my God, that face. I can't. That's scaring me. I'm scared, y'all.
Thank you. Did you see the whole dress? Watch.
Yeah, I remember that dress. I called that dress Peaches. That's her Peaches dress. And y'all are probably asking, well, what exactly is her Peaches dress? Well, to me, she looks like that naughty church lady Peaches that goes to church and not for the Holy Spirit. She's going there to look for the men. Peaches is that naughty church lady that goes to church for reasons other than the Holy Spirit.
Monsters.
What?
Monsters are coming in. You ever do that? Like, where you run up the stairs really fast because you don't want something to grab your legs?
Girl, you are hyper. Did you take something?
Oh, I need my puffer now. Yeah, I need it after I do it. Anyway, I'm just gonna say it was sideways and it was good.
Seems like what y'all are seeing right here, for those of you that are new to the Foodieverse, this is old school Foodie. This was Crackhead Olympics, Ottawa Villa Foodie. Her being unpredictable and energetic and you don't know what's going to happen next is exactly why people tuned in. Because you just never knew, like, where she's going to pop up, what she's going to do. Is she going to be alone? Is she going to be with Natter? What's going on? The unpredictability is why people tuned in. Because there was always something new. There was always something popping off with her. And she was always live. Literally always live. That's why she made so much money. This is how she made the money, acting this way.
Like he just grabbed me and it was nice. I wasn't a
Like her mouth had no filter on at all at any time. She didn't have a man around to tell her what she could say, what she couldn't say. She was just running around acting and talking with no filter.
Monster's like, damn, she got away. Hi, Clara.
What?
Side beater.
Oh my God.
Hey, strawberries. Oh, the lights have been out. What, Jules? Side fish bees. Yes. Yeah, of course. Yep. It is the best. It is the best. I thought side by side was the best, but sideways bees is better. It's like the guy is scissoring you.
Sorry, guys. I forgot she was talking about this. This is way too much.
Especially when I'm lazy, which is always for me. No. Someone from the hospital they gave me. Here. Oh, Norma Jean. Muffin. I have a long ride home. Is Roman in here? I don't see him. I don't have him blocked. Because I keep seeing people say Roman, but I don't see him in here. Unless I got mad at him for no reason again. Am I going to Carby's? Chat and let's drive and sing. It wasn't a fancy one. It wasn't a fancy hotel. Because I just don't want to stay in the hotel, but... Hey, J-Lo. He's in the chat. I don't see him in the chat. Say something, Roman. How come I can't see? Anyway. Ugh. Grab a Red Bull.
Are y'all noticing something else that's going on in this live stream? What is not going on here that normally goes on with Chantal these days? Anybody guess? The baby talk. She's not acting like a little kid. She isn't talking like a little kid. She isn't whining. So those habits that she has in Kuwait, they weren't present during this time. She acts very childish around Salah for reasons that I can't understand. I just don't get it. And this is why I don't get it. Because she wasn't acting that way 2 years ago, 3 years ago. She started acting that way around Salah. Are you doing it, Chantal, to be manipulative? You're trying to appear childish so he doesn't get mad at you? Is that why you're doing it? Or maybe you have a Foodie that has that fetish that you're kind of like bringing it into the Foodie stuff. Is that why you're acting like a little kid and whining and crying? Because it just looks weird. On a 40-year-old woman, it just looks weird.
And I felt bad because I didn't even really drink the coffee he went and got me. It wasn't that good. I'm like, I'm sorry. I really liked him. You love this arc?
It's Crackhead Olympics.
So while every reaction channel is cutting their own dick off tomorrow, we are gonna fucking bees. Homeless escort? No, I'm not tired at all. I'm not sleepy.
Of course you're not, because you did, yeah, you're on that stuff.
What? Didn't like him enough to choke the coffee down. I did a little bit, yeah. Redemption arc? Does he know you're sleeping with other men? He didn't have me. I mean, I told him, yeah, I guess so. In other words, yeah. Calling in sick bees? You must clickbait tomorrow. Oh, fuck. I'll think of something. They think they're smart. That's the funny thing.
So she's trying. She's already trying to figure out, what can I do to get the reactors to watch me, to react to me? Instead of just being happy and saying, oh, okay, they don't want to react to me. Fantastic. She's trying to figure up in her mind what she can do to get them to react to her. Like, she's talking about clickbaiting and doing something extra special, and she's going to be doing the most. And so does that all point in the direction of this woman really does hate the reaction channels? Does it point in the direction of she wants us all to go away? I mean, how can you say that? And then when there's this whole idea of they're gonna black me out, they're going to just not react to me. She's thinking of ways to try to get us to get the attention that day. Like, what?
Watch, they're going to react to this. Chantal is going to do something extra controversial. Excuse me. So, no, Jules, I got what I wanted. And now, wait, raising awareness for DV and SA, my ass. Are you kidding? They're fucking victim shamers.
You know, Chantal, you cannot claim victim shaming if you were never a victim. And if you're someone that you tell stories of SA and DV, you're making up stories and you're telling stories about things that allegedly happened to you, but they never happened. And then later on, you self-confess that you, and I quote, you exaggerated the claims. You're not a victim. So since you're not a victim, there's no victim shaming, is there? If you're going to be shamed for anything, you should be shamed for not being a real victim and claiming you are, and telling some false, phony stories for the sake of making money on YouTube. So, you're not a victim. Therefore, victim shaming does not apply to you.
They're fucking full of shit. Fucking idiots. They're being self-righteous when it's all fucking fake. Give me a break. Raise money for DV. Fuck you. How people think you're making this up. Like, no offense, you can't lie very well. Honestly, I don't care. Because it is stupid at this point that people think that. Yes, it is very stupid because, well, I mean, I don't know why anybody thinks that I would not get a date. I'm fucking hot. Like, whatever.
Nobody cares what you look like. Nobody cares if you get a date. So what? Big deal. I hate to be rude, Chantal, but the ugliest woman in the world can walk into a bar and bend over and a man will take her just because she's there. I hate to be crude like that, but that's the truth. No matter how unattractive somebody is, somebody in the world out there will take them on just to take them on. You know what I mean? It's just some people are desperate and they'll take whatever. So you're not special. And by the way, if you're so hot, if you're such a hot commodity, like you are the hot ticket in town, why do you have to keep paying men to hang out with you? If you're so hot, wouldn't the men want to hang out with you for free and maybe even pay you and pay your way? Wouldn't they be paying for you to go to dinner with them and go to a movie and buying you gifts? Why don't the men in your life do that for you? Maybe because you're not hot.
I didn't need my Astro Light either. No, I'm not hot. You know what it is? I'm nice and friendly. So when I meet a guy,
You are what? Say that again. You're nice and you're friendly. No. If I were to look up your name in the dictionary, those two words would not appear in the definition for you. Not at all.
no, they're boycotting me too, and I don't care. Good. Give me a fucking break for a change. They're gonna get their hands out of my ass tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to the break.
Sure. Then why am I at the beginning of this live?
I can finally take a shit without people pulling up my ass. DV awareness. Okay, black out the bum. Yeah, exactly. DV awareness by blacking out the fucking victim so we can victim shame. Right on. And confident. Yeah, I am very confident. You're clearly pulling men. Of course I am. Yes. Or you know what? Meow all. Actually, you should probably do that. You should probably blackmail. Like, if you don't watch me. That's my suggestion.
And yet back in the day, Chantal did everything she could think of to get the reactors to react to her. Like, she was always sitting and thinking about, what can I do? What can I say? What new way can I be offensive and cause shock and drama to get the reactors to keep talking about me? She purposely did things so we would talk about her. She was hyper focused on getting all the attention.
Whatever, Shan. Whatever you want to say, what it is. Who cares? I went on a date the other day. I don't want to go to a fucking pub every day with a man. I like television and screwing. I like sex. Different people. I let's spend my sexual now. Call me a whore, whatever, fucking sex shame because you're jealous. Do whatever you want. It's no skin off this beautiful ass.
You know, this is just my
opinion.
opinion. I think more than half the stories that Chantal has told about being with this guy, and this guy, they're all made up. Chantal's got a certain way of thinking that you cannot be a woman and have value and worth unless you are with a man or being chased by several men. This is her way of thinking. And so to put out the vibe of, I'm a hot ticket, I'm a hot commodity, I've got to tell all these stories about all these men that supposedly want me. I've got to tell the audience about going to motels and hotels and having hookups. I've got to project that I'm going from one relationship to the next. I got to tell people about going on Tinder and within a matter of an hour, I've got 20 or 30 matches. Like, she's equating her self-worth to how many men are surrounding her. It's really quite sad when you think about it. It's so sad.
I don't understand the shock value of you finding men that show interest in you. It's straight up fat shaming. Total blackout arc. Blackout get that 9 to 5 arc. Yeah. You make them all too much money. The salty ones might not make a lot of money. That's why they're being assholes. Their acquaintance meetings? No, because I still talk to every single one.
Sure, Jan. Sure. You with your obsessive, stalking, obsessive ways. I'm sure that they blocked your number after the first meeting.
Every single person I've slept with, I still talk to. And I'm still going to be seeing. So, no, it's not just hookups.
Sure.
I don't want to pay for it.
You confessed more than once to paying the men to be with you. Giving money to, what was it, motorcycle guy? You gave money to these men.
So, I actually, since I've been in Montreal, my Tinder has been off.
Here we go. Here we go. Since I've been to Montreal, my Tinder's been off the hook. Yeah, sure. What'd you put on it?
URL's a bit bigger and it uses your location. So as I'm in the hotel, my phone is ding, 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 ding.
Question, Chantal. Let's talk about this Tinder profile. I have some questions. Did you use an edited picture? I bet you did. I bet you put an edited picture of yourself on your profile. And maybe you advertised yourself as an anything goes kind of gal. You know, down for anything, casual encounters, doesn't matter. And you did that so you can cast a wider net and catch more fish. That might be why you're getting all the ding, ding, dings on your Tinder, is that you're straight up lying on your Tinder. You're on there looking for a boyfriend, not a hookup. And you're hoping that a hookup will lead to a boyfriend.
I'm getting fucking having like some intimate time. And I'm just like all the dudes, I'm telling you, okay? Men love curvy. Yeah, men love curvy, pretty women. And curvy women, but I notice like I get that compliment a lot. I get why men say they like me is because they do. They like my form. They like my breasts. They like how I look. Like, you know, they like my face. They think I'm pretty. They think I'm funny. They think I'm bubbly. They think I'm, you know, I'm not anything you say I am in a negative way. Fat, whatever. I mean, yeah, all of the things I am fat, but I don't care. Like, over what? Over here doing God's work, be feeding all these ungrateful people. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Exactly.
Exactly. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, Chantal. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. It works both ways. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Don't throw punches at Girl World and the reactors, because that'll turn out badly for you.
You're pretty. Thank you, Mitsu. Who cares who you have sex with? Can't believe people put so much energy into it. Like Monty will literally have a panel of people criticizing me left and right. If I did that to you, Monty, just by how you're acting to my joke, you would fucking win a diaper for the rest of your fucking life. You big fat baby. Like, what? They like that penguin build. I guess they do. Looks on everything, exactly. Like, do you not, hi Veronica, do you not realize the people on that panel, the women on that panel, how sad you look being so jealous of my sex life? Like, you look pathetic. You're pretty confident and are open to meeting new people.
What sex life? What sex life? You have bragged about being the starfish queen. You like starfishing. What is starfishing? Starfishing is essentially you being a dead lay. You get in the bed naked and you splay out and then you just lay there. That's starfishing, y'all. So what's sex life? You're not even doing anything. You're not moving. And you're proud of that.
You're accepting. Exactly. No, I cut Renee off when he asked me for more money. That's exactly my goal. Yeah. No, it's true. It's true. Nobody who's not super like jealous of you would your sex life, like, oh, she thinks this and that.
Chantal, how many live streams have you done where you are criticizing and talking about FFG and Yaba? So you'll sit there in a live stream with your beezers present and you have all kinds of things to say about FFG and Yaba, picking apart their appearance, if one of them is a parent and how they treat their kids and this, that, and the other thing, and encouraging people to chime in. So what's the difference between you doing that and, say, somebody holding a panel? Like, it's you having your own version of a panel where you're the main ringleader, you're the commenter, but you're inviting audience members to chime in as well. What's the difference?
Meanwhile, they're probably fucking sitting with Pringles right now, up the freaking wishing they had like even a vibrator. Like, give me a break.
She's got a naughty mouth.
It doesn't matter what you do; the haters will come for you. Screw them and do you. Miss Holly, those are the words of the wisdom of the night. It took me losing over 150 pounds to realize that. Hi, Taylor Sam. that confidence and intelligence is the most attractive thing to us as humans. Absolutely. Like a lot of these men I meet at first, and I'm like, looks wise, they're not somebody I would normally go for. But they are like, I'm attracted enough. But then I talk to them throughout the night and I get to know them, and they're super funny and they're super nice and they treat me super nice. And I'm just having fun right now. I don't think I'm hurting anybody. You know, barbecue chicken. What about barbecue chicken? You want some Pringles? Ew. He's still doing videos. Mazzy. Monty is an incel. Do I care any song? I care one person thinks I'm hot, George. The men I'm screwing right now, and I think I'm hot. So what? I don't give a shit what you think.
And that was something she did a lot of back in the day, by the way. She was so on her high horse. Don't you dare send her a cheap super chat. She'll humiliate you during the live stream. Thanks for your $2. Like, she honestly thinks that she's worth more than $5. Like, if you send her a super chat, it better be $5, $10, $20. But back in the day, she was so on her high horse and making so much money that if you sent her money, anything under $5, she would shame you. Absolutely shame you.
Grow up, exactly. Like, where's your picture? You have to be someone else online. At least I can be myself. Where's your fucking courage to be yourself, loser?
So you were being yourself during this time. But would you say that's the case now, Chantal? That the foodie beauty that we see in Kuwait is the real you? I don't think it is. I think it's you trying to be something and someone that you're not, and that's why you're miserable. So you want to talk about being a fake and a phony? You've been faking the funk and you've been a phony for the last 3 years. By choice, you've chosen to do that. You're the biggest fraudster on YouTube. The biggest one. The biggest liar.
No, you don't have any. Why didn't people come to talk about Lambo? Good for content. What's he going to talk about? Sperm retention again? Are you going to go with the cops about that? Ugh, he's one of those fucking people who make your...
Okay, she's just complaining, blah, blah, blah. That's okay. But I just want to do like that retro react of her freaking out over the blackout that was going to be happening. Her reaction was interesting that day. And again, special thanks to the Looney Tubes. I will leave a link down below in the description for those of you who want to check out the entire channel and all the great content there. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this retro react. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. And y'all having a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.